Hi there. Welcome to another edition of View from the Bleachers. I'm Tim Jones, and the topic this week, death. Or more precisely, my death. Okay, well, not so much my death, really, as much as my funeral. Let me explain. Recently, I turned 36 years old, and by recently, I mean 30 years ago. But more recently, I turned 66 this past January. When you turn 66, you start asking yourself uncomfortable questions like, what have I done with my life? What do I want to do with the limited time I have left on this planet? Did I have breakfast yet? How long has that mole been there? I started to wonder about the impact that I've had on the people in my life. What might these people say about me if they spoke at my funeral? So it got me to imagining, which got me to worrying a lot about what they might have to say about me. More on this on the other side. Welcome back. As I was saying, given the life I've led and the bad choices I've made too many times to count, I have been wondering about what people might say about me at my funeral. I'm kind of afraid it might not go very well. Perhaps it might go something like this. My elderly first grade teacher, Miss Kelly. I remember Timothy, yes, I do. He was a rather chatty young lad, as I recall. An unhealthy need for approval, that boy, if you ask me. As I recall, he had the worst penmanship, and he was a very slow reader. Took him forever to get through the book Fun with Dick and Jane. And every crayon drawing he ever did always included a rainbow. I privately wondered whether he might be gay. Yes, he probably was. Or the minister at my church growing up, Reverend Van Heest. Tim was in our church choir for 2 years. I'm not really sure why the choir director let him stay that long. The poor boy couldn't carry a tune to save his soul. I guess he's in hell now, still trying to sing. God bless his tortured soul. Or my high school swimming team coach, Mr. Martin. Jonesy. Well, yeah, I remember him. When he joined our team as a sophomore, he was the slowest member of the team. I think it might have been his mega fat thighs that slowed him down in the water, but that kid, well, he never gave up. He stuck in there for 3 whole years. He never did get much faster or win any events. But I just couldn't cut him from the team. Mainly because his dad was an attorney. Mr. Jones would have sued the crap out of the school and I might get fired. Or perhaps my college girlfriend, Donna. What might she say? How can I forget Tim? He had such promise, such potential. A straight-A student who would later go on to get both a law degree and an MBA, my Lord. So sad how he squandered it all to become a humor writer. Thank God I didn't marry him. Thank you, Daddy, for stopping me from making the biggest mistake of my life. Which got me to wondering what my college girlfriend's husband might say. By the way, that's a photo of me, not my college girlfriend's husband. You talking about this guy? This dweeb in the yellow V-neck sweater? Are you seriously telling me that you went out with this loser? What the fuck were you thinking, Donna? You know, I read a couple of his humor blog articles now and then. I watched a few of his lame videos, and he's not even funny. And he apparently can't do a video without inserting the word fuck gratuitously somewhere. So fucking lame. Or any of my law professors from the Ohio State University. What would they say? Timothy Jones. We're not quite sure how he got accepted into our prestigious law school. You know, we read somewhere that he even took 3 years of high school Latin, but he could never figure out the basic legal concept of quid pro quo. We were shocked, actually, to learn that he squeaked by and passed the bar exam. Thank goodness he never tried to practice law. That would have been a legal nightmare for sure. Oh, my dear. Or my racquetball partner, Keith. Hey, Tim, he's an outstanding racquetball player. Fast, precise, wonderful shot placement. He was always giving me one hell of a challenge. And I say these glowing things about Tim because, well, It's his funeral, and my wife told me I better make something nice up about the dude. But I can't lie. Tim actually sucked at racquetball. Boy, he was a really good loser. I'll give him that. Personally, I just felt sorry for the guy. Or what would my golf partner Kevin have to say? Ditto what Keith said. The guy sucked at golf, like most other sports. He should have stuck to bowling. On second thought, nah, forget about that. He wasn't a good bowler either. The guy was useless. What can I say? Or how about any newspaper editor to whom I had ever submitted countless examples of my humor writing for consideration? Like this guy. Tim Jones, you say? Not ringing a bell. I can't really say I recall ever reading anything written by anyone with that name. Are you sure you're not talking about Thad Jones? Now, that fella was a gifted writer, but Tim Jones? Nah. I can't say the name rings a bell. Sorry, fella. I want to know what will my wife, Michelle, say. Tim, I miss you. You always teared up at sappy movies like The Notebook and Love Actually and Die Hard. You were a great dad and on occasion a decent husband, but would it have killed you to turn off the Seahawks game and take out the trash once in a while? Or make us something for dinner other than spaghetti? And you know, your first grade teacher, Miss Kelly, I think she was right. You really did have the worst penmanship. Love you, honey. Miss you. Well, that's the view from the bleachers. Perhaps I'm off base. I'm Tim Jones. And remember, if you liked this video or simply felt sorry for me, well, then just click on the subscribe button below and share this video with your friends or anybody you'd like to annoy. For more of my humor, you could always visit my humor blog site, viewfromthebleachers.net. Well, I need to go. It appears that I have a lot of people I need to make things right with if I hope to have any chance of faring better in my eventual funeral. The clock is ticking. Bye now.